Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here, once again. What's up, everybody? Um, well, I think it's just this past days, but I think it's been 24 hours since this news has been announced. Everybody on Twitter is talking about it, from like Jim Sterling, Alpha Mega Sin, IGN. Everyone's talking about it, and that is EA shuts down Visceral Games. Now, if you're wondering what Visceral Games did, Visceral Games is famously known for the epic Dead Space trilogy and the I think, in my opinion, underrated classic Dante's Inferno. They were so those four games I each mentioned. I have all played them, and I think they're all excellent. Hell, when I was like during the hotel situation, when I was like getting my YouTube, my whole YouTube career started, and that was like one of like the first like PC reviews I did. Yeah, it was one of my first PC review I did was of the original Dead Space, because it was really good. I did the whole first chapters before Koopa helped me out with editing, so this was what it was on my own. So you gotta show you how much, even then, how I care for the franchise. And pretty soon I was planning to do maybe sequels for like future Halloween specials or whatnot. And it's just sad to hear that they're gone. They're gone. They're kaput. They're no longer a thing. And now I know for sure that not only we'll never get a Dante Inferno sequel, which it hinted like it was when he beat it, but now, because and it's funny, not that long ago I was thinking, oh man, I can't wait till because Visceral was working on a Star Wars, like I think a linear like Star Wars game. They kind of like Uncharted, but put Star Wars based on reports. And I'm thinking, oh man, that's great, that's good for Visceral Games to do something like that. But now, not since they shut down, another team's taking over. Now, it's gonna be linear. It'll suddenly be like more open world, which is fine. But still, Visceral Games is gone, and it sucks because I love them. They're like one of my favorite gaming developers. Besides Platinum Games, besides people that the developers that make Uncharted, and who else? Last of Us. I mean, it's probably the same people, but you get my point. Point being, this is just one of my favorite developers, and now they're gone. You know what I'm saying? They're gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess EA felt like they weren't good enough or something. Because apparently, according to reports, that it felt like Battlefield, Hardline, which is like that cop spinoff game, didn't sell well enough because they worked on that apparently. But the way the game was designed and what they had to do, the odds were really stacked against them. You know what I'm saying? They're more than doing action and third-person like horror games, not really first-person. I mean, they were doing like Battlefield stuff. I was really hoping that they'll work on a Star Wars project. Okay, good. Maybe after the Star Wars project, maybe you hear like a Dead Space a Dead Space 4. I was like, man, I could see a next-gen Dead Space 4 that continues the story of Isaac Clarke. But now I will never get that. Now it's gone. Heck, and one of my collectibles, which one day I'll probably do like a sweep showing all the collectibles I have. I have a Dead Space 1 action figure. Like I even have the plasma cutter gun that came with the special edition of Dead Space 2. I'm a big fan, guys, and the fact that it's gone, it just floors me. Considering that also Dead Space 2 was considered one of the greatest gaming sequels of all time. People putting it on the same breath of Final Fantasy 7, Resident Evil 2 in terms of like great gaming sequels. Hell, Game Informer, which is a pretty tough critic publisher to please, they even give, I think, like a 9 out of 10, calling it one of my favorite quotes from Game Informer, a monster of a sequel. And it was amazing. I mean, Dead Space 2 took it to the next level. Granted, Dead Space 3 took it a step back and wasn't with the horror, but I still enjoy it. I actually liked it a little bit more than 2. A little bit, mainly because it's the whole, you do side quest things and you can call with your friends. I mean, granted, it wasn't as scary as as the first 2. It was more like Fear 3, but it was still fun regardless. Killing necromorphs, building, customize. Also, the third thing, the customization, building your ultimate killing necromorph weapon. I thought it was really, really cool. And now, we won't get a sequel to that because now they're gone, thanks to EA. EA does not know what to have. They always have such, and then not just them. Apparently, there's like I saw like I think a Google or a Twitter like pick of like all the former developers they had, people that made Mercenaries or Saboteur, all those developers that made those games I mentioned are gone. These were like once great developers. It just seems like the only one they have left is BioWare. That's the the one that made the fantastic Star Wars games, and Mass Effect games. Excuse me. So it just seems that that's the only big developer they have left, because all the other developers, which I think there's a list of them out there, you can look it up online, that are all gone. But why? I understand why Dead Space? That had a great trilogy. Dante's Inferno, I thought was a pretty good game. Why do this? At least let them finish the Star Wars game, and then see how they do from there. If it did bad, of course, then disband and you have a good reason. But I feel like you didn't even get a chance to see what they can do on this next gen market, because they haven't really done anything on the next gen market. Like I said, you count maybe Battlefield Hardlines maybe. But other than that, like, we haven't seen, like, the new Star Wars game. Have them try Dead Space 4, and if it failed, then fine. But give them a chance. I feel like, he was like, I don't know, I guess EA just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and said, sorry, Visceral Games, you're all fired. Bye. It's like, what I'm saying? And it hurts me, because it's one of my absolute favorite developers. Like, so right there with Platinum and CyberConnect 2, they're one of my absolute favorite developers, and now they're gone. Because of fucking, EA, man. Oh my God, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's bad enough, EA. It's bad fucking enough with Star Wars Battlefront 2. You had the whole pay-to-win shit. Though I'm hearing, I am hearing that they're changing it, which I hope they do, because that was just terrible. And now there's not this horrible gut punch of like, oh yeah, remember Visceral Games and the awesome Dead Space trilogy and Underrated classic Dante's Inferno? Yeah, what about them? Oh yeah, we shut them down. What? Why? They're a great development company, gaming company. They're great, talented developers. I just hope that they come together and do what Ninja Theory did and just make their own shit. Like, make their own, maybe survival horror game or whatever. I know they're very talented people. They make great games. I know if they go off and have like a Kickstarter and want to do their own game, I will fund it. I never backed anything before, but I would definitely back that immediately, because they'll deserve everything, because they're a great developer. And it's EA being EA and not understanding the importance of what they have. This is a great developer, and now they're gone. Because they felt like it. And last time I checked, EA is doing financially okay. They're not struggling. I mean, I know Battlefield's gonna, their Battlefield series makes them a lot of money. So I'm saying, plus Madden every year and FIFA every year. I'm saying that makes them a lot of money. So it's not like they're doing bad financially, especially on the Madden side. Madden, Battlefield, they made mad money with those. So I really don't understand why they're doing what they're doing with this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, they're like a small indie team that had to let them go because the games they were making weren't doing well, so they had to let them go. Yeah, but this is a big AAA company. You know what I'm saying? We're not there with Activision, Ubisoft, WB Games that make money. And now they're like, you know what I'm saying, getting rid of one of their most talented developers. I don't understand. I don't understand it. God, I don't understand. I don't understand. It pisses me off that they did this. EA, why? Why Visceral Games? This is unbelievable. Why would you do this? You can obviously tell this breaks my heart, guys. It's like one of my favorite developers. I mean, the Dead Space trilogy was so fantastic. The horror, the action of it was so real good. The arc of Isaac Clarke was really well written and action-packed. The figures they made for it was amazing. The monsters and story it told Dead Space was really fascinating. I love Dante's Inferno. Granted, it was kind of a rip-off of of God of War, but it was still a good God of War clone. We got a copy for someone, at least do a good job, and it did a good job. And I rather enjoyed it. I might do a review on that in the future, but it's just so sad that Dead Space is going the way of the Dead Space developers are going the way of the dodo. So what does that happen to the Dead Space franchise? I mean, it's dead because Visceral's gone. I mean, more than likely, I mean, I would like for someone to continue it. I mean, if they know what they're doing, but it looks like Dead Space to be a dead series. You know, no pun intended, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really sad to hear that one of my favorite developers is now gone, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully EA maybe comes out with a statement explaining why, because I don't see a reason why they did what they did. At least give them the chance of the Star Wars game, and they felt after it okay. But I feel like they didn't have a chance to prove that they're still good. So Hardline didn't do too well. That was one bad game. I mean, look what they did with the Dead Space trilogy and Dante's Inferno. I'm pretty sure those games sold well. But the Dead Space stuff for sure, I could bank on these that sold well. Even got a spin-off on have a spin-off on the Android and iPod. You know, Android and iPod devices. The Dead Space phone game that was actually really good. There was one on the there was an on-rail shooter one for on the Wii, and then it eventually came on the PlayStation 4. So it's not like, and it worked really good, and it sold really well last time I checked. So it's not like, it was a dead franchise no one cared about. Dead Space was a good, interesting franchise. How there's even rumors of like fans want to see like a Star Wars Dead Space crossover. I would still want that. You know what I'm saying? Like Boba Fett with a plasma cutter and flamethrowing necromorphs. That'd be so badass and cool. Wouldn't you guys love to see that? Well, that's probably not going to happen now, because according to EA, I guess the Visceral is where they're being shut down, and I guess the Dead Space is now dead. Honestly, I think, in my opinion, Dead Space should be, the EA should just sell off the franchise. It shouldn't just be just on hold forever. I think someone else should continue it. Like, I would love to see maybe the developers behind Evil Within to get their crack on it, because Evil Within 1 was great. I'm hearing good things about Evil Within 2. So they definitely got the horror genre down and action horror genre down. So I just give it to them to develop the next Dead Space. Do a reboot on it and tell their tale of how they would do it. I'd love to see what they will do with it, honestly. That's my best bet. That's if EA does sell it. Which I don't know if they are or not. But I'm saying if they're not doing anything with it, what's there to lose, honestly? Alright, guys, that's my video on that. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm obviously very sad. I mean, this is one of my favorite developers. I know I'm repeating myself, and I apologize. It's just that it's like they're gone, and I don't know why. And my only hope now is I hope the people that got fired, they get a job, because these are really talented people. I hope they find jobs maybe in Nintendo or Microsoft or Sony or somewhere else, because these are talented people, and I feel their talent shouldn't go to waste. And I hope, and the best bet, I'm hoping that maybe EA will sell it off to, like I said, the developers that made Evil Within, because they got the horror, action, third-person horror genre on down packed. Like I said, the first one I played was excellent. That was my first Halloween special review I did ever on this channel, which you should definitely check it out after this. And now I'm hearing nothing but great things about the sequel, so give it to them. I'm just saying, EA, not like do anything with the franchise, sell it to them, see what they do with it. Let's see what they give them a crack at it, see what they do. But yeah, EA, I mean, damn EA, I was disappointed in you with Star Wars. Now I'm pissed at you for what you did to Visceral games. I haven't been as sad of a company or a developer or a person, a gaming company that I care for since THQ, because THQ made a lot of great games. I loved the Red Faction, Saints Row, of course, their wrestling games. I'm sad that they're gone. Granted, it's continuing on with other developers, thank God. But I don't know. But now it's Visceral. I care about Visceral. I mean, this one of the game. I remember the ad campaigns. Your mom hates Dead Space 2. It's only one of my favorite gaming campaigns. It was funny, it was hilarious, but it got the point across, and it made the game that more awesome. But now it's just like, now it's gone forever, thanks to EA. Just damn EA, just You're a piece of shit for doing that. That was a piece of shit move for doing that. Visceral Games and its team deserves better than what you did, honestly. They deserve better. Alright, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below this whole situation. Do you think Visceral Games deserve to be dismantled the way they did? Are you happy they're gone? Are you sad they're gone? You know my thoughts. I'm sad, and my condolences and best of luck for the team's future endeavors to finding new jobs. I think more likely, I have faith and confidence that they will. In fact, hell, I think a company on Twitter was like, "Hey, if all Visceral employees were hiring," so maybe there's hope for them yet. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out.